Welcome to bedtime, where it's time to place your bet.
Welcome back to Bet Time. With you as always, Philly and Eugene.
How you doing?
Let's get right into Week 15 of the NFL. Eugene?
Well, as you might know, last week I did horrible. 0 for 3. I was wrong about Aaron Rodgers coming back. I was wrong about Tony Romo having a great game. And Pittsburgh got beat by Miami. I thought they would have won that one though. Just at the end, I thought his foot was still in, but I photoshopped it and zoomed in, and nope, I lost.
You know what? A tough week though. There's a lot of craziness going on.
There was. I love the snow in Philly. It was awesome.
Great game. Great game to watch.
Of course. So what did you go last week?
I went 2 for 3.
2 for 3?
2 for 3, and Baltimore was my one game I had wrong, but 2 for 3. If you bet them by themselves, 2 for 3, you made money last week.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for. We want to make money, not just for us, but for you watching. So,
Yeah.
we made money.
Unfortunately, you lost if you picked my 3 picks, but if you took the complete opposite of me, you won. So think of it like that. So this week, I got the Kansas City Chiefs -4 over the Oakland Raiders. Kansas City won big last week. They've been struggling a little bit lately, but they've been playing against good teams. Denver twice. I mean, that's 2 of the 3 losses right there.
Right.
Next, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, who played excellent in the snow there. I love McCoy running that ball. Against Minnesota, they're 4.5-point favorites. Minnesota, what was it, 5 touchdowns last minute 58 or something?
That was an exciting game to watch.
It was exciting. But I think with Peterson being out, Philadelphia will have the edge. And finally getting out of the snow, going to Minnesota's dome, it's going to be nice and warm. San Francisco, -5.5 versus Tampa Bay. San Francisco looked hot last week against Seattle. I thought Seattle would have had them there.
Well, San Francisco would be what a lot of people are calling the NFC champions and possibly the Super Bowl champions of this year, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
So you beat the possibly, this year's Super Bowl champion. You're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Exactly. I picked it from week 3, Seattle and KC. And, well, now it's not looking so strong, but I'm holding on to my picks. Then last we got my upset of the week, which is the San Diego Chargers +10.5 against the Denver Broncos at home. I know with San Diego being a warm weather team and that, usually doesn't like going to the cold, and Denver, Mile High Stadium, it's definitely going to be cold. But I got this feeling after last week watching them that they're going to pull it off. It's 10.5 points, and I think that's going to be the difference.
It's a lot of points for a divisional game, too.
Yes.
It's a divisional game. It's head-to-head. San Diego coming off a big win at home. It's a divisional game, which usually means it's fairly tight.
Yeah, and they're the other team that beat KC this year, so
Right.
be interesting to see. So what are your picks this week?
Well, I like Arizona -2.5. They're playing at Tennessee. They're going on the road, but they're playing good football. They're in a wild card position right now, and I mean, no one could have predicted this prior to the year. Carson Palmer just coming out of nowhere, basically out of retirement, coming back here, and he's having a hell of a year.
Nothing at Oakland.
He's having a hell of a year, and I like Arizona -2.5. I'm going to get on Arizona again this week.
They did well for you last week.
They sure did. New Orleans -5.5. Still no Sam Bradford for St. Louis. New Orleans coming off a big win at home against Carolina. -5.5. Not even a touchdown spread. I love it. I'll take New Orleans all day. It's on the road, at home, only 5.5. Touchdown, Jimmy Graham all day, baby.
New Orleans in the AstroTurf Dome.
Yeah, and they're playing inside at St. Louis, exactly. I like Jacksonville at home this weekend against Buffalo. We've seen what Buffalo can do on the road. Last week at Tampa Bay, they looked just god-awful. I don't know what's going on. CJ Spiller, the boys, they can't get it together. I like Jacksonville at home. Yeah, they started off the year, I believe it was 0-7, 0-8, but they're really coming around. They're starting to play better football, especially at home. Last week they beat the Houston Texans at home, 27-20. So I like Jacksonville. My upset of the week. We're going to take you right now, actually. We've got a man down in Cleveland, and we're going to take you down there right now. Darkness, are you with us?
Hi, folks. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. We have a competitive match coming up this Sunday against the Chicago Bears. we're coming off a big win there last week, and according to Philly's picks this week, we're looking for another one. So, you know, it might not be too packed up today here, folks, at the stadium, but come Sunday night, I'm sure there'll be a tailgate party around here. Thanks, and back to the newsstand.
Yeah, so with those cold temperatures, you can expect both Chicago and Cleveland to be running the ball a lot more. I look for Chicago. They're my dog of the week. It's only 1.5 points, but I'll take it with Chicago. Just overall, they're a lot better team. Cleveland played well last week against New England, but isn't that the way it goes usually after playing your hearts out and you don't get the win? You have a letdown game. So I look for Chicago to hold true and to cover the 1.5 points.
And like Darkness said, Dallas losing to Chicago Monday night, another one of my losses. They looked really strong.
So once again, hopefully this week your picks are true, and hopefully Eugene/Andy can also get back on track here for you, because if you're following his picks, he's letting you down right now. But I know he's got a lot more good picks left in him, so best of luck this week.
And last week was a crazy week. You gotta admit